Hey, welcome to the Coin Box, and welcome to the unboxing and overview of the very first American Silver Eagle Type 2 uncirculated coins, or burnished, finished as I prefer to call them. So let's go ahead and get this opened up and take a look at the coin. Okay, and there we go. Let me go ahead and take out the invoice. I do like that this finally has some sort of, filler in the box, because other recent unboxings from the Mint, like the S proof coins, which I'll leave a link up here too if you want to watch that, there was hardly any kind of filler. And in the reverse proof designer edition, the 2-coin set, that one also, and the coins were actually outside of their spots, not outside of the capsules, thankfully, but I'll leave the link up there to that as well if you want to watch that. Let me get rid of the invoice and I'll get back to the coin. Okay, so here's the box, and it's pretty much the same packaging as the proof American Silver Eagles, the Type 2 proofs. Once again, if you've seen those unboxings, you already know this, but if not, I will repeat myself. I don't much care for this. It looks kind of stamped and kind of like a cheap, like a children's craft kit stamp on there. Yeah, I don't much care for it, but it is what it is. This new black packaging, which is very light and feels just very cheap, but that's the outer sleeve. And then we have this black box, which has the Mint logo, and it says United States Mint. I don't know if you can see that. Then we open this up and we get to the COA, and you can pause the video if you want to read this. I'll just put it up here. That's about it. That's all there is in there. Alrighty. And here is the burnished American Silver Eagle Type 2. Okay, so here's the coin outside of the box, and I will check to see if it fits in here. I think it should, because this is the same kind of packaging that the proof coins come in. Yeah, it does. Because interestingly enough, the slot here on the bottom of the box that this coin is supposed to kind of be able to fit into and stand up into, it did not fit in the 2-coin reverse proof set. So again, there's the link at the top if you want to watch that. Thankfully in this packaging it does. But here is the burnished Eagle Type 2, and we can see it's a Type 2 because it has the new design on the back, and it has that W mint mark from the West Point. So that is the new burnished 2021 Type 2. And I have, for comparison, I'll set this down here. I have the previous design, the Type 1, in the blue box. And unlike the previous packaging from the proof coins, the previous packaging from this uncirculated coin is actually very similar to the packaging we get with the new Type 2. It's actually almost identical. The size is the same. It actually might be identical, just the color difference. But here we have the Type 1. Let me see if I can pop it out of here. Okay, there we go. This is the Type 1 with the previous design that I very much like on the back, on the reverse of the coin. And this also is a W mint mark. So here we have them both side by side. This is the Type 1. And this is the Type 2. If we flip them over, we can see the two designs side by side. These are the uncirculated. And, I kind of wish they would stick with burnished, the burnished marketing strategy instead of uncirculated, because it just seems like, the term can be used for the condition of coin, not only the finish. So it can be kind of confusing. You can buy other uncirculated coins which don't have the same finish. So I just wish they would switch to calling it burnished instead of uncirculated. I think it would cut down on a lot of the confusion. But anyway, these are the uncirculated or burnished Silver Eagles. And I'll get them out of the capsules and we'll get some close-up shots, compare the two coins briefly. I've already done a design comparison between the Type 2, the new Type 2, and the previous Type 1. So if you'd like to watch that video, I'll leave a link up above, and you can watch that after this one. And I go in depth on the design differences and compare the two and give an overall review of the new design. So yeah, you can go ahead and watch that one, and I'll take these out of the capsule and we'll get some nice close-up shots very quickly, and then I'll give you the statistics and the specs at the end of the video. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed those cinematic shots of the first Type 2 Burnished Silver Eagle. And I will mention very briefly before we get to the specs on this coin that there are three main differences between the Burnished Silver Eagles and the Bullion Silver Eagles. The easiest way to tell them apart, of course, is by looking for a mint mark. The Burnished Eagles have a mint mark, whereas the Bullion Eagles do not. The other two differences are packaging. Bullion Eagles usually come in tubes, sometimes in flips or capsules, whereas the Burnished Eagles come in the packaging shown in this video and include a COA. And the last main difference is the detail we get in the burnished finish. There's definitely more detail in the design and the inscriptions of the coin, so that's also one way to tell them apart. I didn't directly compare the burnished finish to the bullion coins in this video. I might do that later on. I just thought I'd mention it for reference sake. Other than the finish, the specs on this coin are your typical American Silver Eagle specs. So if you need more time here, feel free to pause the video. If not, we'll move on. This coin was released September 9th, 2021 for $67 directly from the US Mint. Its current value is somewhere between $65 to $75, although to be honest, I bought two of these for close to $55 each, so you can get them for a little lower than that. The product limit on this coin was 175,000, and according to the US Mint's most recent sales figures as of January 16th, 2022, a total of 173,230 of these coins were sold. The Type 1 Burnished American Silver Eagle was first released in 2006 and is part of the American Silver Eagle 20th anniversary set. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment below, and we'll see you in the next one.